Right now, we're in the middle of the most talked about NFL halftime show in history. I mean, this thing's been watched more than the moon landing. I mean, it's just the most viewed thing in the world ever.
Today, we take a closer look at the defining elements that transformed Kendrick Lamar's 2025 Super Bowl halftime show into a cultural milestone. This was not merely a performance. It was a meticulously crafted experience, born from months of relentless effort, visionary artistry, and the collective passion of hundreds of individuals working behind the scenes. From the initial creative concepts to the final execution.
God, do you see how tall she is compared to Dot? Whoa.
Every detail was from the initial
God. Isn't that Serena or Venus? She looked like Venus right there. That is Venus. I was like, wow, okay, that's Venus. But yeah, and you know, I like the fact that I thought they was gonna those were Converse at first, but it was his Nikes. But yeah, man, this is a legendary show right here, and to see how they break
hundreds of individuals working behind the scenes. From the initial creative concepts to the final execution, every detail was carefully considered, ensuring that the show would resonate not just as entertainment, but as a powerful statement of artistry and innovation. The journey to this historic moment was anything but easy. Teams of designers, choreographers, musicians, and technicians poured their energy into perfecting every aspect of the performance. Sleepless nights, countless rehearsals, and an unwavering commitment to excellence were the driving forces behind the spectacle. Kendrick Lamar.
She has a different, she does hers different, you know, and that's the cool thing. And well, everybody's different, but all of a sudden now her Crip walk is iconic.
Lamar's unique vision, combined with the dedication of his collaborators, resulted in a show that transcended expectations and left an indelible mark on the world stage. Join me as I uncover the story behind this iconic performance, a story of creativity, perseverance,
the Squabble Up video. I love that.
And the pursuit of greatness.
It was the best 10 seconds of my life. 10 seconds!
He's getting ready. Yeah, they killed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, guys.
Yo, you could see the excitement, man. After they were done, it was just like, yo, they killed it. You could tell it's like when you're in the Olympics and you got to do that triple lux or whatever it is, whatever sport, floor mat, ice, and you hit that landing, 10 to 10. They knew they landed. You could tell by the excitement, everybody. We are here.
Just did the Super Bowl, my God. Niggas just did the Super Bowl, son. Yeah, niggas just did the Super Bowl.
Lamar's performance, he not only committed to the part wearing red.
Yeah, I would have went red too. I would have went red too. But I love the dedication.
But he also dyed his hair and really said, Kendrick, I got your back.
You made history already.
Yo, as big as a star she is, she looks so nervous right there. I'm pretty sure she was nervous because, like K-Dot said, this was bigger than the music, bigger than the game. You know,
you didn't have to win anything. You already won. You understand?
You know that moment when you do something completely spontaneous, like busting out a celebratory dance after a huge win, and think, well, that was fun, but it's not going anywhere. Fast forward a few years, and suddenly that little moment becomes a big deal. That's exactly what happened to Serena Williams. When Kendrick Lamar and his team called her up for the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, they had one request. Remember that iconic Crip walk you did at the Olympics? Let's bring that energy to the biggest stage in the world. Serena's reaction? Pure disbelief.
It was the best 10 seconds of my life. 10 seconds!
Me? At the Super Bowl?
Like, I guarantee that moment right there, because we all know what that moment means, and that's probably one of the most special things that ever really happened in her life, including winning Wimbledon when she did it, because now it's been watched more than the moon landing. That's how big it is now. Everything at the Super Bowl now is to me all considered legendary now. That was a legendary performance, and it will be remembered as that. I feel bad for whoever got to do the one next year. I feel bad for them because they're going to have to bring triple A game. And I'm pretty sure it's going to get overdone. It's going to be too much of something.
Dancing? Is this real life? But of course she said yes, because when life hands you a chance to shine, you take it. But here's where it gets even juicier. Rumors have been swirling that Serena's involvement wasn't just about her legendary dance moves. As Drake's ex, her appearance on stage.
It looked like she could do 3-4 different kinds. You know, she got another Crip walk in the bag. You know what I mean? Because that was another one when she was about to do the one like the ones Dub C and Ice Cube and them do, where they walk it. You know, but the one she had, it was almost like she didn't want to walk it, so she did it in place just to chill out, and all of a sudden they still got mad, but she should have just walked it.
With Kendrick, who's been embroiled in a long-standing feud with Drake, added an extra layer of drama.
I know Serena would have walked it. Like, listen, man, you gotta love social media, man. Because listen, a lot of times people will get upset when somebody makes fun of you, but a lot of times too, you got to look at it like this. When somebody makes fun of you like this, it tells me that they understand. And it hurts you because it's true. But if you really look at it, they understand. That's why they're doing it. And listen, man, this whole thing has sparked so much conversation and protest now that I love it. I love it.
To the performance.
You know, people would think something like this would be offensive, but we all understand. Look at the size of his shoes. God damn. That is a big... Those are some big ass shoes, man. God damn, brother. Holy crap.
Who's been embroiled in a long-standing feud with Drake, added an extra...
Them looks like a triple Y. Look at the size of them shoes. Holy crap. Jesus.
Extra layer of drama to the performance. Was it a subtle jab at Drake, a strategic move to amplify the show's intensity, or just a coincidence? Either way, it turned the halftime show into a cultural moment that had everyone talking. This story is a reminder that the little things we...
Hey, that's longer than 10 seconds. Way longer. And you watch it, it's way longer than 10 seconds.
We do, those moments of pure joy, creativity, or even spontaneity can come back in ways we never expect.
No, 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 no! Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto.
Serena's Olympic celebration wasn't just a viral moment. It became a part of her legacy, leading her...
Damn, that is dope right there, man. Y'all see that? God, man, this thing has sparked so much new art, new everything. Look at that.
Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto.
Serena's Olympic celebration.
And we do see that A minor chain on there, / BG Lang. But look, this is amazing. Something so simple, but wow, I like this.
Wasn't just a viral moment. It became a part of her legacy, leading her to one of the most iconic stages in the world. And sometimes life throws in a little drama to make it all the more unforgettable.
Watching white Americans react.
It's crazy because when you look at that GNX now, on the GNX, he sang that song Bodies. So now when you look at that GNX, all you can think of is Bodies. And we had about 20 bodies come out of that GNX when that show started out. It was just bodies of bodies. And I got a thing I got coming up, breaking that verse down where it's sick, where he talks about the bodies and everything in there. But let me let this Irish sister get to it. She's about to do some cooking. Let her do it.
To Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is really interesting, and it tells me a lot about white American culture, right?
Okay, what does it tell you?
You see, I'm not American. I know some people think I am, but I am Irish.
Okay.
And the thing is, after watching the performance, and I watched it on repeat a few times, I have to admit, and then it kind of fed me into watching a bunch of other videos. You know, you tumble down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I get it.
But by the time I was watching it in Japan, I was on the bullet train. I was watching it on the bullet train. By the time I got off the train, I was like inspired. You know, I was like, I make sure that my best.
And that's one thing with the algorithms that I love. You punch in the right thing, and it will give you the information. And that's what's kind of been happening. People just look up Not Like Us, and it tells them exactly what Not Like Us is about, who it's about, and the songs. And it starts linking. And next thing you know, you're 3 days into a Kendrick Lamar autobiography or whatever.
Favorite Irish trad music is downloaded to my phone so I can listen to it while I'm walking around Kyoto. I was like, where are my Irish authors at? What I need to get like a Seamus Heaney poetry book open right now. I need to see a freaking Irish play. I need to go home and I need to go down to West Cork, where all of my family is from, and I need to stand on the shores of the ocean, and I need the wind to wash over me on a cliff top, and I need to sing the Fields of Athenry at the top of my lungs. Like, that's what it made me feel, because it made me feel deeply connected to culture. And
that's the thing that I was trying to get across to certain people, is that his music lets you connect with kind of like life. It's spiritually. It's not necessarily you have to be Black or you have to be, you know, racially connected. It's a connection that he puts out where it connects people to being true to themselves and spiritually connected to, because we all connected spiritually, you know, energies and, you know, the way everything are. But that's really how true good music make you feel. You release, let go. And when you let go, you allow information to come in.
While it wasn't my culture or my experience, what I watched was something that was so clearly rooted and structured in such a way to talk about Black culture and the Black experience in America and the symbolism of Sam Jackson is Uncle Sam, narrating through, giving you literally the direct path of the story of conform. Oh, good boy, you're conforming. Oh no, now you're breaking the rules. Like the whole, like, everything, the lines, the song choices, the flow, the patterns, the symbolism, the choreography. As someone who's not American, it was clear as day. So tell me why all of the white American videos that I am seeing reacting to this, all they're saying is, oh my God, he dissed Drake. Oh my God, he did it. Oh my God. Oh, that was the biggest F you to Drake. It was all about Drake. It's all about Drake. It's not about Drake. It's not about Drake. And the fact that you don't see that, and the fact that you don't understand what you watched, tells me everything I need to know about white American culture. And I'm not saying that to be rude, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. But at a time when they are erasing DEI protocols, at a time when people who do not fit the mold, which is the evangelical Christian national whiteness in America, at this time in the world, when you are connecting to your concept of what culture is to you in America, and all it seems to be is about gossip, hate, military, American exceptionalism. Yep. We're strong, we're great, we're this. You have a South African immigrant dismantling your government. Like, I don't understand how people can be so blind to what is happening in front of them. And it kind of explains to me a little bit about why there is this kind of push against wokeness and DEI and Black culture. And it just seems to be jealousy, right? Because, okay, look, we know this clear as day. We know this, that whenever someone tries to implement equality or equity, the people who have had the advantage the whole time suddenly begin to feel oppressed. You know, like this.
Man, I hate to stop, but I gotta talk. I can't just run through. But she's cooking. I mean, it's like I said, this performance has sparked conversation around the world, and everybody's seeing it. And the fact now that they give anybody a mic, I got one, get a podcast, we get to hear honest opinions from people that's coming out. True honesty with nothing's depressed. I mean, they're not suppressed. So people are allowed to make content for themselves. So we're seeing a lot of the true feelings come out about how people really feel. No one's upset with that, but really is real. But the fact that everyone else can see, I guess you see what you want to see in life, right? Some people have blinders on. They put them on as protection. It's almost like right now I got a little bum knee and I got a little infection in it, but the infection is to protect the knee from something else. So they put on this blindness to protect themselves from, I don't know what it is, but let's hope that people like this can help bring change. Something's going to change eventually, one at a time, one at a time, right?
This point has been raised many times before. So something that suddenly starts feeling like oppression and it feels unfair and they want to push back against it. But the lack of self-awareness to recognize that, hey, yeah, that's the point. Like, you've had the advantage this whole time, and now that your advantage is being taken away from you.
Not only advantages, but the promises.
It feels unfair to you. So how do you think it feels to be at a disadvantage the entire time of your existence? And all it's doing is leveling. That's all DEI is doing, is leveling it. It's just making it so that it's fair for everyone.
It's like as soon as you catch up, they raise the bar. You catch up, they raise the bar. Catch up, they raise the bar. And think about it. If the 40 acre and a mule was given after slavery, think about who will be the one behind the bar on the bottom, because every time we make it, they raise it. So it's set up to keep them down.
People don't want to.
That's what the game is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave the link to this down in the description so you can watch the thing without me talking. But hey, I love to talk sometimes, and y'all my therapy, so I need to get this out. So let's do it.
Do that. I've had a lot of comments recently. I made some video about to do with like science history, and there was so many people jumped in bringing up feminism and being like, oh yeah, it's just the feminist movement, it's feminism at its worst. And it's like, excuse me, feminism is very simply just about equality. Feminism is just about making sure that men and women are equal in society. That's all feminism is. And the fact that anyone is anti that, the fact that people get so aggressive.
I think feminists or feminism or whatever the word is, because there's a lot of different variations of it, has changed to what it was originally supposed to be. It was just fighting for equal rights. But now it seemed like feminisms are a lot of women that's against men. They put men in a position where they're the ones that's the one trying to harm them in some way. So there's two sides of that spectrum for me personally when it comes to that. But I understand what you're talking about, sister. I totally understand what you mean. She cooked this whole time and she's still cooking.
About it, and they want to pick and choose, and they find different ways, and they find different people who maybe have more extreme viewpoints, and then they jump on that. Oh, what about?
That's just like for instance, she's getting a lot of seeing a lot of stuff from white people making bad reviews about the performance. Well, sometimes you have to search a good one, and they'll keep sending it. So I'm not sure why you keep getting it. Maybe somebody's trying to flip you. But a lot of times the algorithms will usually get you content that makes your soul feel a little better, right? Just the way like when you listen to Kendrick's music and your soul is interrupted and it makes you think and then you go, oh man, I got to go to church.
What about? I don't care. So anyway, I'm just fascinated, and like I said, look, I'm not trying to be offensive, but the reality is, the state of the world today and the way things are going on right now is, if you are a bit offended, I don't really know what to tell you, man. You know, you kind of need to do a little bit of introspection if you're offended by anything I said, and try to figure out why.
You know what's crazy? This is an Irish white woman, and she's a little ticked off. And she's ticked off. So people see it. The conversation is being had. People are asking like, hey, what's going on? So it's happening. The time is now, and it's happening. Right time, wrong guy.
You're offended. Because if all you can pick out of what I've said here is that you see something as like anti-American, you're really still missing the point. Please, God, open your eyes and see the point. It's so important right now. Anyway.
Listen, that was a quick, nice breakdown of some nuggets on how they prepared for the halftime show. It's good to see Serena, her best 10 seconds of her life. Listen, that lady Cook, she spoke a lot of truth. She was pissed off. She was angry. And I love the fact that the conversation is being had, because it's been suppressed for a long time. And I love the fact that Kendrick is out here doing the work for the people. That's all you can really say. He's probably going to be able to do what Pac and these guys wanted to do. They wanted to unite a lot of different. Listen to the music. The music will lead you in the right way. But we're going to end it there. I know you're going to leave me some comments. I want to hear them. What was your favorite part of the halftime show? I love the whole thing. I think the peekaboo with the commercial, the peekaboo with the commercial with the cheat code being put in, that was one of my favorite part. Man at the Garden, when he sang at the cemetery, that was one of my favorite parts too. But right here, Mike said, almost going to be another video for y'all to watch, and I hope y'all come back and check me out. Peapod Cove, I see y'all on the next one. Peace.